Translator, Nyoibo Studio. Editor, Nyoibo Studio. After the manager left, Wangfu Pinking smiled at Ha-sen and asked, "Do you know why this restaurant is named Queen?" Quote. Ha-sen shook his head and thought, "How am I supposed to know that? I'm not part of your organization." "Because there is a real queen here," Wangfu Pinking said seriously. "Queen?" Ha-sen paused. There was no queen in the alliance. The highest political figure was the president, followed by the senators and generals. Not the queen of the alliance, but the queen on the martial ring. Explained Wangfu Pinking, pointing to the martial ring. Ha-sen then noticed that the two evolvers had left of the ring, and a host had walked to the center and said in an excited voice, "Now the highlight of the evening, the queen of ours will fight her 1000th combat. Will Her Highness remain undefeated? Let's wait and see. Please welcome the queen to the stage." Next, the lights were off in the entire martial ring, and the only spotlight hit on a tall woman in combat suit. She walked towards the ring wearing a butterfly mask to cover her face. She was about 6 feet tall and looked like a fierce weapon herself. The moment the woman walked out, all the audience started to cheer and calling her name with the same rhythm. The woman stood on the ring, raising her left arm and pointing her index finger and middle finger to the sky. With this gesture, the audience started to stand up and the atmosphere has become much heated. Today challenging Her Royal Highness is Zhu Jiqiang from the Iron Fist Martial Hall. With the introduction by the host, a man around 30 years old also came to the martial ring. Ha-sen did not listen to the host, but kept her eyes on the woman who was called the queen. She had to such a fierce manner that it looked like she had seen a million deaths. Ha-sen himself also had a fierce vibe, but compared to her, it was nothing. When Ha-sen was regarding queen, the combat began and Zhu Jiqiang turned his fists into golden alloy and smashed them at queen. The strike was fast and fierce, compressing the air as it went. Even with Ha-sen's eyesight, he could not tell how Zhu Jiqiang started the strike. Ha-sen thought to himself, "Indeed, I am no match to strong evolvers. This is such a formidable strike." This was the famous Super Alloy Fist, an S-class hypergeno art of the evolver section in the Saint Hall. Even among revolvers, only a few could use it well. This man was obviously much stronger than the last man. Soon Ha-sen discovered that what Zhu Jiqiang was best at was not his fist, but his footwork. His footwork was so fast that he approached queen in just 2 steps. He also managed to make the fiercest strike in her weakest angle. Queen did not even move, letting the fist tougher than iron hit her temple. Bang! The fierce strike hit the woman's temple, only making her head move slightly. Very soon, she recovered and gazed at Zhu Jiqiang with coldness. Zhu Jiqiang looked incredulous. He could not believe that his signature could not even hurt this woman. "My turn." Queen raised her left hand shaped like a knife, her white skin suddenly turning red. Seeing her raising her hand, Zhu Jiqiang could no longer take the pressure and summoned his beast souls. His upper body was suddenly covered in armor and a long knife appeared in his hands. With a growl, Zhu Jiqiang smacked at Queen with his knife. Like a lightning bolt, the blade was about to cut Queen. Her eyes cold, Queen did not mean to dodge. When the knife was in her face, she suddenly waved her hand at it. Her hand met the beast soul blade and the weapon broke in the middle, as if it were made of wood. And her hand did not even stop there, and moved past Zhu Jiqiang. Crack! Zhu Jiqiang's beast soul armor was broken, blood flowing from the gap. Queen moved her fingers and her hand became normal again. Zhu Jiqiang thumped to the martial ring and never got up. In the cheering of the audience, the medical team immediately rushed over and tried to save Zhu Jiqiang. Queen raised 2 fingers to the sky again, giving rise to even louder cheers. Then she walked off the martial ring and disappeared in the channel. Hassan's eyes lit up. He had seen many videos of the combats between evolvers, but none of them was as good as Queen. Obviously, Queen was among the top evolvers. In the 1,000 combats, she never lost to a single person from any other martial hall. She is the queen here, and our best student. If you are willing to join the Ares Martial Hall, you could enjoy the same cultivation that she went through. You have great talents and might even do better than she, Wang Fu. Pinking said with a smile. She must not be just an ordinary student. Hassan refused to believe that Queen was an ordinary student at the Martial Hall. Of course not. And if you are willing, you could become extraordinary as well. She blinked. How? Quote, if you marry me and become related with the Ares Martial Hall, then you would certainly be extraordinary. Hassan choked on the water he just drank.